All right, this whole video is all about adaptation. So I want you to start thinking about a few things, okay? I know you guys have probably pushed your limits, gone really hard, and maybe even seen some progress doing it. But I can tell you that although that does help increase capacity at times, that doing it over the long run will absolutely destroy you. Okay, when it comes to understanding your body and how it adapts, I want you working with the system rather than fighting against it. So what does that look like? Well, first off, it starts with clarity. Where are you trying to go and how are you trying to get there? Is your goal to run a marathon, do a heavier deadlift, do a workout faster, climb a mountain, be able to go on a hike with your kids without wrecking your knees? You have to define what you want to do and you have to work backwards from there. This is why reverse engineering matters. You build a path in reverse based on what your time frame is, your current capacity, and the smartest way to progress without burning out. Let me give you a real world example. I have a jumper who came to me with a list of 20 things he got off Instagram that he thought he needed to do to get better. This is all great information and all of it had some value. The problem was it didn't address his bottlenecks, the things that were holding him back. So here's what we found after we assessed him. His starting strength was poor. He would go down in the bottom of a squat and then he'd try and push out of it, and he had to bounce out of the bottom of the squat when he got to heavier weights, which meant he didn't have much starting strength. He had poor rebound ability. His landings were loud, heavy, and inefficient. He wasn't absorbing the force and then reusing it to come back up. Also, he wasn't able to coordinate his body, so he wasn't able to get all the muscles on board to be able to propel him in a vertical position because he kept trying to go up, but he'd arch his back too soon, wasting energy and throwing him off balance. So what do? Worked on his static holds in the bottom and then explosive drive out of it. We worked on it being quiet and reactive and landing so that he could actually absorb the impact with his ankles and then return it back up. Then we worked on coordination of his trunk and lower body to channel the force and then direct it more upward. Everything we did was based on helping him to get back to what he needed to do based on his bottlenecks, not on what some Instagram said. So what does this mean for you? Well, first you need to ask yourself, what is your bottleneck? Do you know the signs your body is giving you right now? Are you making room for adaptation, or are you just forcing yourself through the workouts and the reps? Adaptation isn't just a response to intensity, it's a reflection of your body's ability to come back and balance after a challenge. This is why homeostasis matters. Homeostasis, for those who don't know, is your resting state. It's what your body is always seeking. This is why when you train, your heart rate will lower at the same time over the same effort. Your body is always seeking this equilibrium. You need to stress the system just enough to shift that baseline and then recover and then do it again. It's subtle, but it's where the magic happens. So how do you read your body? Pay attention to the signals that matter. First off, can you repeat a lift or a movement at the same quality as you did before? Is every set consistent? If it's dropping off, that means you're dropping off. Your performance is not increasing. Is your energy stable throughout the workout in the day? Do you feel like the work you did today sets you up for success tomorrow, or did it drain you? That's your feedback loop. That's how you know if you're adapting or just surviving your own workouts. So do you need to push yourself? Yes, of course, but wisely. Pushing your limits has its place. You should get out of your comfort zone with your strength, your speed, and your endurance because a lot of growth happens there. But the secret is how often you push and how well you recover. Most elite athletes only push hard 1 to 3 times in a workout at their upper level limit. That's why variation matters. You don't just change exercise for the sake of novelty. You vary intensity, volume, speed, and complexity in a way that stimulates your nervous system without frying it. That's what creates adaptation, not just fatigue. What could this look like in your life? Imagine this. You wake up and you know exactly what you're doing for your body today. You know when to push and you know when to pull back. Your strength builds week after week. Your joints feel better. Your energy stays stable. You don't need to psych yourself up for every session because your training is designed to work with your body, not against it. You become someone who performs at a high level consistently, not just in flashes. Not one great week or a couple weeks followed by burnout, but sustainable progress you can feel and measure. And that's what understanding adaptation gives you. And that's what I want for you. If this connected with you, drop a comment and let me know where you're trying to go, and I'll help you figure out how to work backwards from there. Take care, guys.